Hello, Flosstube. Welcome to Stitching with Grammy, episode number 7. This is not going to be a traditional video, but I'm still going to call it number 7. If you are new here, welcome. Hopefully you'll catch this before New Year's Eve, which I hope so. Hopefully you can go back and get caught up on the rest. My name is Barbara Johns, and I'm also known as Stitching with Grammy on Instagram. And I just looked, and I have almost 2,000 followers already on Instagram. It just shocked me because it seems like I just got to 1,000. So thank you all for following me, and if you haven't already, subscribe below, hit the notify button, like this video, thumbs up, and subscribe, and hopefully this will enable you to start some new projects as well. I'm just going to go through in this episode. I'm going to do some giveaways at the end. Well, actually spread throughout my video. I will give more giveaways, and I will tell the winners of the last one from episode 6. Anyway, if you are new here, welcome. I love to have new subscribers. I would like to get those numbers up. It's kind of fun to see the numbers grow. If you're returning, welcome back. I'm in a different place right now. Real quick, little tiny life update. My brother was taken by ambulance to the hospital because he has COVID. Very bad. He could not breathe. Thankfully, he went in about a week ago. Thankfully, he did not need to get put on a ventilator. And as I am recording this video and trying to get it up before New Year's Eve, he's on his way home, so he's doing really well. In the meantime, my 82-year-old father, who lives with my brother at my dad's house, they live together, couldn't be alone, so I've had a new roommate the past week. So I've had all these plans to get all these videos and everything, and nothing has happened the way it should. I didn't have a regular Christmas. I took my dad to get tested, and those results weren't back until after the Christmas holiday. He is negative, thank you, but him and I had to quarantine. So that means none of my kids, none of my grandkids. I didn't see anybody for Christmas. I didn't set up a tree, none of that. So I did post something about it on my Facebook and my Stitching with Grammy Instagram. And so if you send a little prayers or whatever, thank you. I appreciate all the prayers and good thoughts and all that. So my brother's on his way home doing well. My dad is negative. He did not have COVID at all. So we can start having visitors and having kids and grandkids over. So anyway, that's a little bit of a life update. So, and I apologize if you can hear it. The neighbor decided to start using a chainsaw while I'm recording. How nice of him, but I'm not going to wait. I'm going to keep going, and I really apologize if you guys can hear that. Anyway, this video, I don't know how many of you know that Kia B, she's, Pam and Steph from Just Keep Stitching. Kia and Stephanie are BFFs. So Kia, a year ago, decided that she was going to start 12 projects starting at noon. She's going to do 12 projects up until every hour on the hour until New Year's Eve. So evidently, this was on both of their most recent videos. So Pam and Stephanie had gone to Kia's house for Thanksgiving, and they decided that Pam thought that was a great idea, and she wanted to hop on the bandwagon with her and do this, what they're calling 12 by 12. So the ball started rolling. They're both doing it again. They've both talked about it on their individual floss tubes. They're going to be doing a live at noon. If you follow Pam on her Instagram, and I will try to link it below. I'm going to @ her, so tag her. And then also Kia B Quilting or something like that. I'll tag that below as well. They're going to do a live at various times between noon and midnight. They're going to do lives. I reached out to Pam and said, hey, I think I want to do a Zoom. And she didn't really want people to do a Zoom because they're the hosts. They wanted to have their lives. But since then, multiple people have already started and put out the hashtags, or not hashtags, invites for Zoom. So there's various, Pam said there's already 3 that are out there. So I may be doing a Zoom as well or hopping on some of these others. So they're just overwhelmed at the excitement and the enthusiasm that everybody has for this 12 by 12. Instagram is full of it. There is a hashtag, and it's hashtag NYE for New Year's Eve, the number 12, and X, and the number 12. So it's NYE 12 by 12, 12 times 12, and it's a hashtag on Instagram. So if you want to participate and hop on, you need to have 12 kitted projects ready to go. Not whips, but brand new ones. So I'm going to get into mine, and that's what this video is going to be about today. And I really apologize for the guy across the street with the chainsaw. If you can hear that, I am so sorry, but I got to get this done because you'll notice I'm in a different location. I'm not filming in my normal place down in my dining room. I'm upstairs in what I call the penthouse quilt shop, which is my sewing room, and it's a hot mess right now. But I had to get this done. I had to get this filmed and posted today because guess what? Tomorrow's New Year's Eve already. Can you believe it? So anyway, my dad's downstairs taking a nap. So I'm trying to get this done and posted before he wakes up because I'll have to make dinner and all that good stuff. Anyway, let's just get started. What I'm going to be doing, and I will have some giveaways as I go through my 12 projects that I have lined up in the order I have them for my starting at noon, every hour on the hour until New Year's Eve. So if you guys are ready, I'm ready. Let's just get right into it. The first project that I'm going to do in my 12 by 12 is called Coffee Quaker. And all of my projects currently, whoops, I showed a pattern. Whoops, I don't want to hold that up again. All of my projects are going to be in these, I bought a pack of 12. So I'm going to put all 12 of these in these little fancy-dancy Amazon little zipper things. I know they're not the real pretty project bags that I make, but I wanted all of them to be in the exact same thing for this event. I'm calling it an event. So that when they're done, then they'll have their own project bag to live in. But in the meantime, everyone is in one of these. So this particular one is called Coffee Quaker. It's by Heartstring Samplery. And, you know, first I drink the coffee, then I do the things. I figured I might need coffee, you know, that day to keep me awake. And, you know, I might need that because it's going to be a long day, right? Okay, so I am going to put this in one of my project bags. It's going to live in this after our event. This is one of my project bags that I make. It's going to live in there. And I am stitching this on a 36 count piece of toasted almond. And this is a fabric by Stephanie. And I'm using most of the called for colors for this project. And I really can't wait to get it done. And this is the first one. This is one I'm going to start with. So that is number 1. And hopefully I've got all of these things the zippers taken off of everything, and all the patterns I've got out of the plastic. So hopefully once I get going, this is going to go pretty quickly and we can just zip right along and not have a lot of delay in between what I'm showing you. Okay, so as I said, also I'm going to do giveaways as I go. So the first giveaway, hold please. I'm trying to get this stuff organized so that as I go through, I'm not making a huge mess. Okay, so the first giveaway, I'm going to give away, and you're going to say Starbucks in your comment. I am going to give away one of my Starbucks project bags. They all come, this is the vinyl front, as you can see, because it's glaring. It's got my business card. It's got a set of my floss drops. It's got a vanilla chai tea. And it's fully quilted on the, you know, their quilted project bag. So, this is giveaway number 1. and you can say Starbucks. Okay, so that's giveaway number 1. Okay, so my project number 2 of 12. I am going to start the Farmhouse Christmas. I am going to be stitching this on a 32 count Queen Anne's lace with almost all the called for Classic Colorworks colors, except for I pulled some different whites because I wasn't sure how the white was going to show up on this. So this is a 32 count Queen Anne lace, and I'm doing it all in one Farmhouse Christmas. So that is my 12 by 12 project number 2. Let me get that put away for us. And then project number 3 out of 12. Yes, 12 by 12. Are you having fun yet? This is going to be fun. I hope you guys have 12 kitted projects that you can do and join us on New Year's Eve. Okay, so project number 3. Okay, this one is a Priscilla Blaine design with hands-on design, and it's called Bloom. And I don't know if I'm gonna do the jar first or the bottom bloom one. Either way, I am doing this with called for colors. And I am doing this on a piece of 28 count Monaco that I dyed black with the called for colors. So I'm pretty excited about that. It is going to be a cute little stitch. I don't think, obviously, I have no expectations of getting these done in the hour. Obviously, I'm not. But at least I'll have 12 starts, and then I can add them to all those lovely whips that I'm going to be doing. Speaking of whips, I got back into stitching not this past November, but the year before. So I am also going to be filming, I don't know when because my roommate situation, my dad being here, but sometime in the beginning of the year, the first of the year, I am going to record a whip parade. And I will also do a finish parade too. Some of them I've given away as gifts, so it'll just be pictures, and then I'll show some of the other projects that I finished. So here we go. Now we are going to, where are we at? We are at number 4. This is number 4 of 12 projects. And this one, when I first got into stitching, back into stitching is when Fat Quarter Shop had this out. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Prim Stitch series by Lori Holt. Fat Quarter Shop had a stitch along. These are Itso Emma patterns, which is a subsidiary of the Fat Quarter Shop. And this is the first block, and it's called, this is number 1. Yes, 1 of 12, and it's called Patriotism and Industry. So I am going to be stitching this on a 46 count colonial parchment with the beautiful, I'll try to hold this up, beautiful DMC floss that, you know, Lori's Happy Colors, but I'm doing it on a 46 count colonial parchment, and I'm going to stitch it all in on one piece. So I also have the border that came in. If you go to itsoemma.com, Prim Stitch Series Border Layout through the Fat Quarter Shop, then you'll be able to get the border that goes for the big when you do all 12 of them on one piece of linen. The called for is 25 count Lugana, the Prim Lugana. That's one of Lori Holt's fabrics, but I wanted to do it on this 46 count. So I'm pretty excited about that one. And that brings me to our next giveaway. When I ordered all of these, I ordered them from Elaine at Annabella's. Hi, Elaine. I ordered all of these from her when she had her Black Friday sale. I knew I wanted to do this for a long time. I knew I wanted to do this series. But she had a sale a 30% off sale for Black Friday, and I couldn't beat it. But what I didn't do, I didn't check quantities very well, so I ordered a few extras. So I have it, and I'm not going to take these out of the plastic because I want to send them to you, and I don't want to take them out of the plastic. So I ordered 2 extras of the number 9 and the number 12. So this one is called Welcoming and Cheerful, and it's number 9 of 12 in the Prim Stitch series, Welcoming and Cheerful. So if you would like to win this item, the word is cheerful. Cheerful is the word. And I'll do the random comment picker, and I will pick that. And if you are coming and watching me and friends with me from the Happy Little Stitch Shop, they are going to be doing this as a stitch along in the new year. And so, you know, maybe you could win number 9 and you wouldn't have to purchase that one. So anyway, cheerful is the word. Cheerful is the word for this giveaway. And the second one I bought is the number 12 of the 12 series, and this one is called Hands and Heart to God, and it's so pretty. And this is the number 12 block, and like I said, I got 2 of them. So if you would like this one, say the word heart. And again, it's 12 of 12 in this Prim Stitch series by Lori Holt. So heart is the keyword for this giveaway. Okay, thank you. Now, we are on to number 5 of my 12. And this one is going to be the Sleeping Bee from the Blue Flower. Isn't that pretty? Sleeping Bee. And I'm going to be stitching this. Excuse me as I look down. I'm consulting my little notebook that has all my little scribblings of all my projects, what it's stitched on, what the count is, all of that. I'm going to type it up and put it in a little spreadsheet. I was telling my boss, who is really a computer geek, he loves all the data and all that, so he's going to help me set up a database. Well, I know how to use it. I know how to put it in Excel. But he got all geeked out because he wants to do VLOOKUPs and pivot tables and all of this in Excel on all the floss of all my projects. That might be a thing to do sometime. But anyway, back to this. Blue flower. It is being stitched on 36 count toasted almond with the called for threads. This is the toasted almond, and this is a fabric by Stephanie, which is the other half of the one that I'm using for the Copper Quaker. And here's some of the threads. I think I have all of them. Some of them I might still be missing, but these are the bee, so far, the bee flosses. I think there's a green color that oh no, I got the green up there. But anyway, there we go. So that's the Sleeping Bee, and that is number 5 of the 12 that I'm doing for our New Year's Eve 12 by 12. Hashtag NYE 12x12. Okay, so number 6. I've had this pattern for a while, and I want to stitch it. So because it's 12 by 12, I'm starting a bunch of different projects, but I'm going to do winter theme, I'm going to do patriotic theme, I'm going to do spring, I'm going to do a whole bunch of other stuff. This is a piece of, I got it Stitches and Things in Fenton, Michigan. It's called Everything Else. I'm not sure who the dyer is, and I had something I started on it that I'm going to pick out, because I'm going to pick it out. This is Teresa Koget's Lincoln's Eagle. And it's stitched on this beautiful piece of Everything Else. And I'm using Teresa's called for colors, some DMC, some overdyes. And this is kind of my haul as well, because I went shopping yesterday to get the final threads I needed. So a lot of your haul, I'm not going to show you a separate haul, because a lot of what you're going to see in these is haul, and most of it was just the flosses that I needed. And that is coming out terribly. You get the point. Okay, so that's Lincoln's Eagle, and that is by Teresa Kogut, and it is number 6 of 12. So we're halfway there, girls and boys. Let's get going. Okay, so number 7. This is a Souvenirs of the Heart Star Spangle Spectacular. Cute little pillow. Some of these are quick, some of these are going to be real quick. Some of them are going to take a little longer in their series, so, you know. But this is going to be on a piece of 40 count Beach Brew by R&R. Oh, the glare in here is terrible, and the lighting situation is not helping. But anyway, you guys know what Beach Brew looks like. You know what it looks like. But I'm also going to be using the called for. Aren't those pretty colors, the dark ones? Actually, I think I might have subbed a few of them to kind of use some of my stash on some of these. So I might have subbed a few of them for this. And there we go. That's number 7. Souvenirs of the Heart. Star Spangled Spectacular by Brenda Gervais. Are we having fun yet, guys? This is going to be such a fun time. Again, go check out Pam from Just Keep Stitching, her Instagram, or Kia B, or both. Because they have a schedule of when they are going to be live on Instagram and talking about their 12 by 12s. Plus, Pam has posted pictures of all her projects that she's going to do. I haven't seen Kia's yet. That was number 7. So here is number 8. Number 8 is going to be my good friends Priscilla and Chelsea from Stitching with the Housewives. And again, like I said, different seasons, different, you know. This is a Valentine coming up. This is one of their Love Jar series. It's the Fat Quarter Shop. Oh, no, that's not what it is. I thought there was a jar series on this. Anyway, this is one of their 3x4 tiered tray tidbit type things. And I have a cute little finishing idea. If you saw one of my videos, 2 or 3 videos ago, I don't remember which one, I showed a heart and I showed this pattern that I wanted to stitch to put on that heart, and I'm going to do it. So, this is called Jar of Roses. I am doing this on a 28 count Monaco that I dyed myself with Tropical Teal is the color, and it's a 28 count Monaco. And of course, you know Priscilla and her wonderful Classic Colorworks colors. I'm going to use that. The only one I didn't have was the color of the jar itself, and because of my fabric, I didn't know for sure if that would go, but we're going to try it. So again, this is the Stitching with the Housewives Jar of Roses. So pretty. Okay, so that was number 8. That was number 8. Sorry about the zips. Number 9. Okay. I'm so excited. This is number 9. I am going to be stitching another Brenda Gervais, and this gets us back into the winter season. This is called a Winter's Day Visit. I don't think I'm going to stitch it in a stocking. I think I'm just going to stitch it down and, you know, come straight down here, because I don't think I'm going to do it as a stocking. And the color, I'm going to do this on a 40 count Fox and Rabbit, and the color is Warata, whatever that means. But this is what I'm going to stitch it on, this pink. I'm going to change the color of her scarf, and I'm going to change, I think the bow at the bottom is going to match the scarf, and I'm doing it in a darker color. But let me show you. Again, I have it in one of these bags for this event. However, I am going to debut something that I designed. I don't have my first prototype up here, but this is what I'm calling and trademarking a Flannel Floss Friend. Say that fast. Flannel Floss Friend. Remember a couple videos back I was talking to you about the cross stitch clutch that was really popular, and her pattern said that I could not use it to any part of it to, you know, to sell or whatever, so I decided to design my own. Well, guess what I did? So, let me debut to you a Flannel Floss Friend. Okay. Here it is. Instead of the clutch that has the outside zipper part, okay? Remember the cross stitch clutch. This is beautiful fabric from Joann's. I loved this. Was my favorite Christmas holiday wintry fabric they had out this year, and it is so cute. And so this is the outside. It's a tri-fold, and it's got snaps. When you open it up, on the cross stitch clutch, the vinyl zipper part was on the outside. This one, and there was felt on the inside that your flosses stick to. This one, here's all the beautiful colors for that. But mine, and the reason I'm calling it a Flannel Floss Friend, is this is the inside of the bag. Okay, this isn't cotton, it's flannel. So the flannel, your threads are going to stick to the flannel part of it. Also, see, it kind of sticks to it. I'm not holding on to that. Well, obviously when you dump it upside down. But anyway, also, when you open this up as you're stitching and you're laying this down on your lap or on your tray table or however you stitch on the table in front of you, and you want your floss to stick to this, you know, this here, your vinyl that your stuff is stored in is on the front. Whereas when you're stitching before, if you wanted to get another color, you'd have to flip it over to unzip it. Mine's right here. So it lays right open, and you can just zip it, and all your flosses stick. And you guys can't see what I'm doing, but you could just zip it from here, and as you're stitching, you don't have to turn it over each time. So anyway, this is called a Flannel Floss Friend, and I am going to have these available. I know some people have already shouted out that they wanted some in one of my Zoom groups of, you know, friends that I've made on Facebook. I'm also going to be sending some of these to Brenda and Laura, the cereal starter. With what happened with my dad and COVID and all of that and the holidays, I was not able to get you the Christmas ones, but I am going to get you and Brenda, Laura and Brenda, if you're watching, I'm going to be sending you some of these. And the bag that I made to go along with this to store all of my goodies in, my snowman patterns. I've got a whip in here that already has snowmen in it. So all my snowman patterns are going to be stored in here. But this is the project bag that I made. It's got a handle and it's fully lined and it's washing it out now, but there's snowflake fabric or snowflakes. You can barely see it. See the snowflake design? They're fully lined. These bags are fully lined. So I'm going to be making some more of these. And then you just stick your little Flannel Floss Friend right down inside it, and away you go. And it'll keep all your threads in here as you go about your business stitching away. So this is something else that I have. If anybody's interested in them, get me order, send me a message. I want, from going forward, to keep myself organized. Anybody who's interested, my email for bag making is Stitching with Grammy, lowercase all put together, Stitching with Grammy, Grammy, Stitching with Grammy @gmail.com, and I will link that below so that you can let me know. I don't have a ton of this fabric, and what I do, I have some people who have already spoken for this, but I can make these a combination in any kind of fabric that you want. If you go to Joann's and you see something coming up, a different holiday theme or a spring theme or whatever, you see the fabric, just take a picture of it and I can go to my Joann's and see if I can find it. So these are a Flannel Floss Friend and fabric project bags. So I also made vinyl project bags, and this is going to be giveaway number, I don't know what number we're on, but I'm going to give this away as well. And this is, the back is this, and then it's got the snowflakes on the inside, and then it's zippered. My zipper. This is a zipper, and this is a vinyl front. So this vinyl front, use the word snowman. So we've got the Starbucks. We've got the two Lori Holt Prim Stitch series, Heart and Cheerful. And now we have Snowman. So that's 4 giveaways, and I don't even have 500 subscribers yet. Who does that? Like, subscribe, tell your friends, send more people over. So, anyway, this was, as a reminder, we are on number 9. This is Winter's Day Visit by Brenda Gervais, and we're going to use most of the called for flosses, and this is number 9 of 12 of our 12 by 12 for New Year's Eve. Okay, so I'm going to keep moving on along to get this. I don't want this video to be too long because I want it to upload pretty fast, and we're only at 32 minutes, so I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. Okay, so bear with me. Hold, please. We are now at, speaking of snowman theme, we are at number 10. This is number 10 of my 12 by 12. And this is from my good friends, the girls. Actually, they're not my good friends. They're more like Pam and Steph's good friends. But this is Marshmallow Party from the girls of Twin Peak Primitives. This was a limited edition. It's out on their website. I think I got it during their sale that's going on till the end of the month. So a couple more days. I think all their patterns are 25% off. You have to go to Pam and Stuff, Just Keep Stitching, and get their coupon code or whatever to get the discount. And I'm not going to give you the code because you need to go to Pam and Stuff. If you guys are probably already following them, but if not, go check out their December videos because that's where they talk about the code you need to get the discount on their Etsy shop. So anyway, Marshmallow Party. For this one, I'm using the called for DMCs, and I'm stitching it on a Stonewash Opal Linen 40 count, and this fabric is Under the Sea Fabrics. Under the Sea Fabrics. My first experience with Under the Sea Fabric and Fabrics by Stephanie, and here's the call for DMCs. And sorry about the wrinkles on this. It's just been folded up in my bag. Anyway, like I was saying, I was at a retreat here in Lansing, Michigan in October, and both of those girls um, both of those girls, they were vendors at that retreat. And so I was able to get Fabrics by Stephanie and Under the Sea Fabrics. And they're so wonderful. I love them, and I wish I could get my hands on some more. So that was number 10, Marshmallow Party, from Twin Peaks Primitives. Now, this one, I got this kitted up too close to Halloween to do it, and I never got to start it. So I'm like, what a perfect time to start it. It doesn't have to be done at Halloween. So I decided I was going to do it now. And it is Jardin Privé, if that's how you say it. I don't know French either. Jardin Privé. Halloween, I can't, I'm stitching. And this is what it looks like. There's the designer. Halloween, I can't, I'm stitching. And this is what it looks like. Isn't that cute? Okay, so I happened to go to Moe's Needle and Thread, and while I was there, I actually went during, I'm going to look something up, hold on, while I'm chit-chatting, I'm going to be looking up something on my phone. I went to Moe's Needle and Thread, and I found this wonderful fabric. And I took a picture of it the other day because I lost the envelope. But this is a 32 count flapper Lugana. 32 count flapper Lugana is the fabric that I'm going to be stitching this on. And let me tell you, this is looking more blue than what it actually is. It is the most beautiful purple color. It's not blue at all. I don't understand why it's showing. Maybe this picture shows, look how purple that is. Although you can't really tell in that picture. But it's not blue at all. It's the most beautiful light purple color. So I'm going to use the called for DMCs on this beautiful purple fabric. And I'm going to be doing this. I got the idea of doing it on a purple fabric from Erin, one of the Steel City Stitchers. I will put them down below as well. If you don't follow them, please do. I'm really excited because they've got a retreat coming up in February that I got into, so I'm really excited to meet those girls. Erin and Erica are both from Michigan, but they live down in the Pittsburgh area now, and they're part of the Steel City Stitchers. So I'm from Michigan, so I'd love to go meet some other Michigan gals. So anyway, that is Halloween. I'm stitching, done on 32 count flapper Lugana. And once, like I said, this is going to be the project bag for this event that we're going to have on New Year's Eve. So I have them all the same, so I'm not mixing them up with other projects. But that is going to live in one of the project bags that I made when I went to the Stitching with the Housewives, Stitch Etc. retreat, trick-or-treating with the housewives. And it was in September. And I made a bunch of these. And they're a little bit smaller. It won't fit your big patterns, but your half-size patterns fit in here perfectly. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. So I'm not going to do these as giveaways, but if you send me an email and you're interested, these are quilted backgrounds. Each of them are a little bit different. If you're interested in any of these, send me an email to stitchingwithgrammy@gmail.com and let me know you're interested. The wait time will be next to nothing. All I'd have to do is put it in an envelope and send it to you. These will not, your order will not be, you won't have to wait for me to make it. These are already made. So if you're interested in one of these, send me an email, we'll discuss it, and I will get it to you in the mail. As we're talking about that, I also have, if you're interested. And these are made and ready to go. No wait time. It's got my new logo, my new iron-on tag. Barbara John, Stitching with Grammy. Stitchingwithgrammy@gmail.com. I have 2 of these available. And let me know. Give me an email if you are interested. But that's where my Hello, I Can, I'm Stitching project is going to live in that bag. So that is number 11 of 12. Can you believe it? We're almost at the end. Here is another wonderful, I've done snowman, I've done winter, I've done Christmas, I've done Halloween. Okay, I want spring already. I know it's just winter, but I want spring already. So this is another Stitching with the Housewives. It's called How Does Your Garden Grow? That is so cute. I love, sorry it's not focusing, but I love the strawberries in there and the little ones on the bottom. They're so cute. And the flowers and the corn stalks. They're so cute. I love it. I am going to be stitching this on another one of the 28 count monocle that I dyed with Tropical Teal. It's a little bit darker than the one that they use, the dye that they use. But I think it turns out really cute. It stitches up well. And again, Priscilla and her Classic Colorworks colors. I am going to be using all of the called for Classic Colorworks colors for How Does Your Garden Grow? And I like the way that that stitches up on that, number 3. The way that those colors stitch up on that, excuse me as I reach for something. Number 8, hang on. Excuse me as I'm so sorry. I was going to show you this before. I stitched one of her other patterns on this color, and I wanted to show you what that looks like. I stitched the Christmas tiered tray tidbit called Ho Ho Ho. And so I love how it just pops on this color. Again, it's Tropical Teal. It's a Rit dye on a 28 count monocle that I got from Michael's or Hobby Lobby or one of the other. And I dyed it myself. Isn't that cute? And I have a very cute finishing for him that I will show you in my next video because I'm not doing finishes and whips and all that kind of stuff on this one. So anyway, that is number 12, How Does Your Garden Grow? So now you've seen the 12 by 12 that I'm going to be stitching frantically. And in honor of talking to you guys about it, I wore my I Stitch a Latte. This was made for me by my good dear friend and Stitchy sister, Crafty Kara. I Stitch a Latte. And it's got the actual Starbucks logo on it. We made a bunch of those and some similar for that Stitching with the Housewives retreat that got nicknamed the Starbucks retreat because there's a Starbucks in the hotel parking lot. So it was really a lot of fun, and we ended up spending a lot of time at that Starbucks. So those are my 12 by 12. I hope that you guys can grab together some projects and whips, not whips, but kits you have, and are able to start 12. If you don't even want to start and you want to watch the lives and see what everybody's doing, follow the hashtag NYE, the number 12, and X, and the number 12. New Year's Eve 12 by 12 is the title of this. So check out the hashtag on Instagram, follow us, and see what everybody's up to. Again, there are going to be lives that Kia and Pam are going to be doing because this is their event. We're just all jumping on the bandwagon. And there's some various Zooms that are going to be out there and available. I'm going to try to do a Zoom room, and so send me an email if you want me to email you to my Zoom, and maybe we can all hop in and see how we're doing. I hope you guys, any of you guys that are watching, are going to join us and do your 12 by 12. We'd love to see what everybody's doing. So comment below if you're going to be doing it. Again, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, tell your friends. If you are entering in any of the giveaways, make sure you're 18 years or older, because I need your address. And if you're under 18, I don't know if I can get it. So last video, we gave away 2 project bags. On our last video, and I'm so sorry it's been so long since my last video. I don't even have my calendar in here to tell you how many starts and finishes and all of that, but just know I appreciate you guys being patient with me as I deal with ill family members and get my stuff up and running. So anyway, we had this bag. It was a holly was the keyword, and I got the new logo on it. Holly was the keyword, and our winner for this bag from last time is Joyce Wells. Joyce, you are the winner. Joyce Wells, you are the winner of the Holly project bag. So again, if you would please email me your address at stitchingwithgrammy@gmail.com, and I will get this to you in the mail ASAP. Okay, the next one we had was a pumpkin bag. The keyword was pumpkin. I know Christmas and fall are done, but guess what? You're going to be ahead of the game for next year. This is a vinyl front project bag. Again, all my bags, where am I? Whoopsie. All of my bags that I make have an angel charm on them because I want the recipient of my bag to be blessed. So I put an angel charm on all of my bags that go out of my home. So anyway, the keyword was pumpkin. And the person who won the pumpkin bag is Carrie Bavis. Carrie Bavis, you are the winner of the pumpkin project bag. Again, Carrie Bavis, please send me your email to barbarajohns@stitchingwithgrammy@gmail.com. No, stitchingwithgrammy. Sorry, stitchingwithgrammy@gmail.com. I also had a bag from way back in October. This was the acorn was the key word. Again, there's the angel charms that go on all my project bags that I make. This keyword was acorn, and our winner of that was Melly. Melly, I commented on your comment, but I never heard back from you since October. So, this is the last call for Melly. Melly, if I don't hear from you, then I'm going to have to go back in and find out what video that was. Go back in and redraw so we can get this out to somebody. This was my old logo that said Barbara Johns. But I need Melly to get a hold of me and get me your address so I can mail this back to you before it's fall again. Okay, so those are the winners. Past winners, you've got the 4 giveaways for this video. Tell all your friends. Remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit you the thumbs up so that gets more my video out there. And I promise you, in the new year, my goal is to do I'm saying it's a goal, but I'm gonna try to do every 2 weeks. Do a video every 2 weeks. I'm gonna try. Also, I started a WhipGo board. I got my board all set up. I posted that on my stitching_with_Grammy at Instagram. That's my handle on Instagram. You can check out. I posted my WhipGo board. They have called the first 2 numbers for January of 2022. And I'm pretty excited because I went through all my whips and I found out that I have about 48 of them. And I'm adding 12 to that. I'm going to add another one here in a minute. I'm going to show you. For my January 1st, New Year, New Start, I'm going to start something that most of you, if you participated, did it last January. And I kept eyeballing it and said, oh, I want to do that. Oh, I want to do that. But I never got on to do it. I'm keeping this in one of these back quarter shop. Ooh. Lori Holt, It's So Emma bags. I forget what they're calling these. The gingham. It comes in a pack of 3. There's a gray, a blue, and a pink. And because of the color I'm choosing for this project, I have it in the pink one. I also have a little bag that I made that is going to house all of the thread I'm going to need, because I'm going to need, I think, 25 skeins of DMC to do this. But most of you already started yours and you're going to finish it up. But I'm doing this on a 32 count vintage smoky white linen. And it is the Modern Folk Embroidery, the Fruit of Plenty. Stitch along for 21, but I'm doing it in 22. I didn't care for the one that's in 22 right now. So I'm going to do this one. It's gorgeous. It is a beautiful pattern. I've seen a lot of people, because a different section came out every month. And so their last section came out, and a lot of people are finishing it right at the end of the year, and it's gorgeous. So the colors that I've chosen are DMC 3371, which is a dark chocolatey brown, and I'm going to do it in 152, which is kind of a country looking pink color. Hold please. Smoky white. And I'm really excited about that and getting that stitched up. I don't know if you can see the modeling very well on this because of the light situation, but it's really kind of pretty. So anyway, that is going to be my new year, new start, and I hope to get a lot of progress that day. I'm not a huge football watcher to watch all the bowl games. I'm not really into that, but we'll see. So now you have all of my 12 by 12 New Year's Eve starts, and my number 13 would be my New Year's Day start. Oops, sorry I showed the pattern. I apologize to Mr. Modern Folk Embroidery man. I forgot. I didn't realize I was showing the pattern. So anyway, I like these bags because they're gusseted on the bottom. I think that's what you call it. So they can stand up and be upright. So it will live in this beautiful pink bag to go with the pink on the color that I chose for that project. So there we go. Now you have all my projects for the upcoming New Year's Eve and the day. Again, the 4 giveaways I have, the words are Starbucks, Cheerful, Heart, and Snowman. And those are my giveaways. I announced the winners of those giveaways, so I'm just recapping in my mind. Again, I hope everyone had a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Be safe. I am going to do a meet and stitch on the third Saturday in January. I don't have the date right in front of me, but it will be that Saturday. Let me open up my calendar. I can't believe we're talking January already. Saturday, January 1, 2, 3 is the 15th. January 15th from 2 to 5 at the Lansing Mall Food Court will be our next Lansing area meet and stitch. So if you are in the area or not in the area and you want to come for the day, we meet in the Lansing Mall Food Court. The mall is kind of dwindling down on the stores that are open, and so there really isn't a ton of traffic. If you do come, park in the back of the mall by the movie theaters, because you come in and it's easy access to the food court, so you're not walking down, the entire mall to find us in the food court. So, January 15th from 2 to 5. I hope to see you guys there. If you aren't in the Lansing area, if you're not in Michigan, find a group where you are so you can meet and stitch, because it's so fun to meet with other stitchers and share this wonderful craft that we love so much. So, again, thank you all for watching, and I will see you very soon on my next episode of Stitching with Grammy. Bye, everybody. Thank you.